New game announcements, tons of updates, new details, and more. We have a lot to talk about today, but before that, please make sure you subscribe to Nothing But Gaming. Make sure you turn on notifications and smash that like button. Your support helps the channel more than you know, and is very much appreciated. Alright, now that you're subscribed, let's talk PSVR2. Right 5 elite machines, Ducati, BMW, Kawasaki, Honda, and Yamaha, using next-gen gesture-based controls designed for immersive VR. Go head-to-head in global PvP multiplayer, dominate the solo tournament mode, or challenge the clock in ghost races. With its unique Simcade gameplay blend, vRider SPK delivers blistering speed, unforgiving realism, and pure two-wheeled acceleration. Developed and published by VRacer Games, the PSVR2 version of vRider SPK features enhanced visuals, 2 additional tracks, trophy support, customizable visual quality profiles, and more. And it is out now on PSVR2. This week, and out of nowhere, on the PlayStation blog, Sony announced 3 new PSVR2 games and gave us more details, as well as fresh gameplay of the upcoming philosophical game, Dreams of Another. But first of all, let me read to you all what Sony said at the very end of the blog post. Quote unquote, "We hope you enjoyed this preview of upcoming PSVR2 titles, and look forward to more news and updates for our virtual playground." But what do you mean? I thought Beat Saber ending PSVR2 support means Sony doesn't care about VR and PSVR2 is dead and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and why is that?
Oh, it's because my favorite content creator told me so.
This was taken from my first skit on the channel, which I published a few days ago, by the way. Make sure you watch it and let me know what you think, or simply click the video when it shows up in the end screen. But now let's talk games. Let's start with the announcements first. We have Meteora, a hybrid cosmic survival racer from Big Boot Games, coming in 2026. And this is the studio's first game ever, by the way. So in Meteora, quote unquote, you control a meteor blazing through the vast cosmos, navigating treacherous celestial terrains to ensure your survival. Precision and quick reflexes are your greatest allies as you steer past dynamic hazards and colossal astral obstacles on the journey to each level's end. Every stage presents a unique sub-objective that must be conquered to unlock the exit portal. The game supports haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio, so it should make for an interesting experience. Then we have Grit and Valor 1949. Another hybrid game, and this one comes from developer Milky T in collaboration with the VR veterans at Dreams. It's a quote-unquote real-time tactics roguelite set in an alt history World War II. Evil Axis forces dominate, and Europe is on its knees. Only you stand as humanity's final hope. Become the commander of an elite mech squadron across thrilling battles. Think fast, take a stand, and get ready to liberate Europe and free the world. Grit and Valor 1949 launches on August 21st. And purchasing the game will give you access to both the PS5 and PSVR2 versions. The final announcement is Hotel Infinity from Studio Sheer. It's a puzzle game that shares a lot of DNA with the studio's previous game Manifold Garden. It is designed to be a quote-unquote revolutionary room-scale experience. However, you can still play it seated or standing. It supports headset feedback and haptic feedback and is coming later this year. Let's now talk a little bit about Dreams of Another, because Sony did reveal a few interesting details on this upcoming philosophical hybrid game in a blog post. And by the way, is it just me, or do you also find it interesting that Sony seems to be focused more on promoting hybrid titles these days? Just an observation. You guys let me know in the comments below if you noticed this or not. But yeah, in addition to the exclusive PSVR2 first-person mode, which I talked about in previous news videos, Dreams of Another will leverage the eye-tracking capabilities of PSVR2 in the third-person mode. It says here, quote-unquote, "Third-person mode takes advantage of eye tracking, allowing players to shoot simply by looking in a direction. This keeps the intuitive feel of the standard PS5 version while making gameplay even faster and more fluid. Both the regular and VR versions use haptic feedback and adaptive triggers for a uniquely Dreams of Another experience to further deepen the immersion. The game will feature a variety of weapons such as SMGs, grenades, and rocket launchers, so it looks like Dreams of Another is going to be one hell of a weird chaotic experience when it launches later this year.
Dying life is so busy.
Alright guys, this is the shit I want to see more of on PSVR2. Granted, it's actually coming to PSVR2, because we still don't know the supported platforms. This week, Bandai Namco announced Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes. They gave us the short teaser and that's all. They didn't give us any details whatsoever on the release window, the platforms, the game itself, etc. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if this is coming to PSVR2 or not. But honestly, I think it's coming. I think Bandai Namco cannot skip PlayStation. But I also think this is not coming anytime soon. I think it's in early development, so it's good we have Out of Sight VR to look forward to, which is coming in Q4.
Launch sequence initiated. 10, 9, 8.
The Red Planet is vast, desolate, and utterly indifferent to your survival. Surviving Mars Pioneer is the first made for VR entry in the Surviving Mars universe, challenging you to carve out an existence in one of the most hostile environments imaginable. Developed by Valor Games and published by Impact Reality, Surviving Mars Pioneer is now available on the PlayStation Store, and of course you can add it to your wishlist. Announced by AJ from PSVR Underground, the definitive arcade racer for VR, VRacer Hoverbike by developer Vertex Breakers, is officially coming to PSVR2 later this year. This one is for all of you Wipeout fans on PSVR2. It will obviously be enhanced for the hardware, and it will have haptic support if you're rich enough to own one. This was only made possible thanks to the overwhelming demand from the PSVR2 community, which gives me hope that maybe my dream could come true as well. And I'll talk about that in just a second.
Tung.
Before closing this video, I want to let you guys know that we already have our 2025 PSVR2 Game of the Year. Yes, that's right everyone. It's June 2025 and we already know the best game that is coming to PSVR2 this year. It's not even out yet. It actually releases in August. But come on, it doesn't take a genius to figure this out. I mean, the flat version was an absolute banger. Of course I'm talking about Brainrot Tung Sahur VR. It's a wave shooter by developer CGI Lab. And you know what? When a game looks this bad, I actually start to feel tempted to try it, just to see how bad it is. Brainrot Tung Sahur VR review. Look forward to it. And finally, I want to remind you that I'm going to email Red Barrels about the possibility of bringing their Outlast games to PSVR2. So I would very much appreciate it if you check out my latest video and write #OutlastPSVR2 in the comments section. That way, when I reach out to Red Barrels, it will seem like there is a genuine demand from the PSVR2 community. And it's not just me who wants to see these games on PSVR2. Come on guys, let's make it happen. That's all I have for you today guys, thank you for watching and remember, for more PSVR2 news, reviews and discussions, make sure you stick with MBG.
Chase here,